things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UTSA Roadrunners. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
25.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
What a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Forced down in the pocket. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Right in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and...
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football out.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Roadrunners going to the line, trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Fullback's got it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice run.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man. It's McCown. at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Going right to work up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive. Finally going back to him again. This time, they don't look up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. This time they'll go to the running game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Hayden. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a play.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. And Cuban just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Might be calling a hot route. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker is Harrison. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now and almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little beat.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Don. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him as soon as he caught that.
Looking deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's McCown. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle. You have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay with giving up yards throughout a game, and you see more and more. I'm okay with giving up 5. I'm okay with giving up first downs and you driving down the field, but I can't give up a big
touchdown, UTSA! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Tries to swivel forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hayden.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. That midfield, he's got room. Oh, he found a space on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Roadrunners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's McCown. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. There he goes! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Sends it back in motion. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Roadrunners are facing 3rd and inches.
To hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're inside of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Now, go for it.
That's caught. It's Donald.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, UTSA. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison.
And this game is obviously out of hand, man. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W.